Hi all, and welcome to my video on explaining some sample dialogue and role playing when you're with a buyer that is you're about to go out and look for homes. And so this is kind of where the rubber meets the road. You've had the buyer's consultation, you've explained the commission structure, and they are just so excited and emotionally invested in going out and finding your dream home. However, you have to do a couple of things to make sure that you understand how you're going to get compensated. And so when all of the new directives as a result of the NAR settlement came down, I think that one important stumbling block we all had was, okay, well, if the buyer's agent's commission field is going away in the MLS, how are we supposed to know how we're going to get paid as the buyer's agent? That is what today's video is going to go through. Before we do that, a little bit about who we are. We are White Rock Realty, independent brokerage with agents in Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico. I am Brad Anderson. And if you want anything within this video, any documents and any of my other videos, please don't hesitate to reach out at the contact information here. If you are not a member of White Rock Realty, we would love to see if you might be a good fit. You can always go to whiterocktexas.info to find out more about us and to set up an appointment with me. So here are all the videos in this series. Today is number 4. You and the buyer are about to go and look at a list of homes that buyer has given you. All right. But before we do that, I want to just articulate a disclaimer, and that is all videos in this video series contain dialogue and examples that are purely fictitious. All data, including compensation examples, names, addresses, are used for example purposes only and are not real. All data should not be interpreted as a directive for me, a suggestion, or a mandate to use. And I'm just going to read the dialogue that appears in a lot of our contracts, which is broker compensation or the sharing of compensation between brokers is not set by law, nor fixed, controlled, recommended, or suggested by the Texas Association of Realtors, the local MLS, or any listing service. Broker compensation is fully negotiable. Brokers independently determine their fees. Okay, so now that you have that out of the way, let us go to why we came here. So again, just to tee this up, I am working with Jim and Jane, and they are buyers of mine. And I have gone to the extent of having a buyer's consultation with them, which I recommend all of you do. We have sat down and discussed that they're looking for a certain kind of home in a certain school district. And more importantly, they have been pre-qualified up to a certain amount. So like many buyer's agents do, the minute I found that information out, I went into the MLS and built a search criteria for them. And they have been getting emails for about a week with homes that are on the market and available for sale that meet that criteria. And so I got my first call from Jim and Jane saying, hey, we have 4 homes that we think that we'd like to go see. Are you available on Saturday to go do that? Okay, so the role play might look like this. So let's talk to Jim and Jane first. Hey guys, how are you? Good, good, good. I hear that you've got some homes that you might want to go take a look at this Saturday. Yeah, good. I looked at those. I think they're sound. I think any one of those are going to be a good, might be a good fit for you. But you know, like a lot of this goes, we don't know until we actually go in there and walk the home and see what it's all about. So Saturday between when and when are you thinking? 12 to 4? Okay. Let me see if I can make all those work. So what I'll do is I will set up the appointments and I'll tell you when they are, and I can just kind of meet you at each one. And you know, some of them might have restrictions that we have to call an hour in advance or certain things. So let me worry about that. I'll work through all that for you. But as you might remember, during our initial consultation, I'm going to have to call each agent and ask them a couple of things. And so the first thing we're going to want to know is, do you have other buyers that are interested? Do you have an offer in hand that you're working? And are there multiple offers on the property? And then lastly, is your seller going to provide compensation to me as the buyer's agent? Okay, so I'm going to find the answer to those. And so just to clarify, we only want to see homes where the seller is paying my compensation, correct? Okay. Okay. So I won't know that yet until I call everyone. So let me go ahead and do that, and give me a little bit and I will call you back with the results. Sound good? Okay. All right. Awesome. Thanks. Talk to you soon. All right. Bye-bye. Okay. Then I would, this is just what works for me. If Jim and Jane want to go see 4 homes, I know what they are already because I was the one that set them up on the email drip. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to print off the MLS sheet. Okay. And I'm going to do that for a couple of reasons. Number one, it helps me stay organized with regards to getting the answers to the questions that I just told them I was going to get the answers to. Then when I go to each listing, because I have other clients that I'm dealing with and I can't remember everything, I'm going to put this in their own little file folder. Because when I go to the listings, I'm then going to switch my mode and say, okay, Jim and Jane, tell me about how you feel about this home. Does it check all the boxes? What do you think you like about it? What don't you like about it? And this just helps me keep notes on what they said. I would also print the same thing out for them for the same purpose. Okay. So I have the 4 listings printed off here, and I'm going to go about calling each agent. All right. So that might go like this. Hi, is this Bill? Hey, Bill, this is Brad Anderson from White Rock Realty. How are you? Good, good. Hey, you're listing at 123 Main Street. I have a couple of buyers that want to go see it this Saturday. Now, I will set up the appointment and showing time or broker bay, so you don't need to worry about that. But I'm calling you just to ask you if you have any other offers working on the property. No? Okay. Yep. I see it's been on for about 7 or 10 days. So it might be too early just yet, but I just wanted to clarify. And then regarding my compensation, is your seller willing to contribute to that? Okay. 3%? Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate your time, and I'm going to make that appointment in Broker Bay once we hang up. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Bye-bye. All right. So that's 123 Main Street. And then I'm going to call the next agent. Hi, Mary. Hey, Mary, this is Brad Anderson. I'm with White Rock Realty. How are you? Good, good. Hey, I'm calling about your listing at 90 Sycamore Street. Wondering if you had any offers working on that just yet. I have some buyers that are interested. No, okay, all right. And is your seller willing to contribute to the buyer's agent's compensation? Okay, just a flat fee. All right, how much is that? All right, $3,000. Okay, well, that's great. We will probably come by on Saturday then. All right, thank you so much. All right, bye-bye. Okay, so we got the information on that. And let me call this next one. Hi, Brian. This is Brad Anderson with White Rock Realty. I am calling to inquire about your listing at 1021 Elm Street. And I just needed to know if you were working any offers on that and if the seller was willing to contribute to the buyer's agent's commission. If you could call me back at your earliest convenience, that'd be great. Thank you so much. All right, bye-bye. All right, so I had to leave a voicemail. And let's do the last one. Hi, Alan. This is Brad Anderson with White Rock Realty. How are you? Good, good. Hey, I'm calling about your listing at 2323 Glendale. I have some buyers that are interested and want to come by and see it this Saturday. And just wanted to know if you had any offers working on that property. No? Okay, good, good. And then are the sellers contributing to the buyer's agent's commission? No. Okay. And so is that negotiable at all? Okay. And are they going to contribute to any closing costs for the buyer? No. Okay. All right. All right. Well, super. Well, I will let the clients know, and we might be coming by to look at that on Saturday. Okay. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Okay. So no comp, no closing costs. Okay. Let me call the clients back. Hey, Jim, how are you? Brad Anderson. Good, good. Hey, I was able to get some feedback from the houses that you wanted to go see. And before I make appointments, let me just tell you what that is. So at 123 Main Street, they don't have any offers working, and they are willing to pay the compensation for my services. Okay. So let's go ahead and set up an appointment for that one. For 90 Sycamore, they do not have any offers either, and they are willing to contribute up to $3,000 for my fee. Now, mind you, what we agreed upon is 3%. So they'll pay 3,000 of it. The rest would be your responsibility. Are you comfortable with that? Okay, we'll see. Okay. Enough to not go see it, or what would you like to do? Still want to go see it? Okay. Okay. 1021 Elm Street, I had to leave a voicemail. So I don't know anything about that one. I say let's go make an appointment to go see it. And we can hopefully between now and then, I'll get some feedback from the agent, but I did have to leave a message, and that's not, unreasonable. So let's make an appointment for that. The other one at 2323 Glendale, they also have no offers working, but they are not willing to pay the buyer's agent's commission, nor are they willing to provide any kind of compensation to you as the buyer to go towards your closing costs. So I know that this one was kind of at the top end of your budget, and so there's not a whole lot of extra money there. I just want to make sure we can go look at it, but I just wanted to tell you what the agent told me. Okay, so cross that one off. Okay, all right. So if I heard you correctly, we're going to go see 123 Main Street. We're going to go see 90 Sycamore and 1021 Elm Street. We're going to go look at, but I had to leave a voicemail, so we might get more information that would tell us go, don't go, and I'll let you know. Okay. All right, perfect. Well, I'm going to go make the appointments, and I will text and email you what time for each showing. Sound good? Okay. All right. Talk soon. All right. Bye-bye. All right. So that's kind of how that would go. You're going to have to navigate a lot of different scenarios based on the response that you get from the other agent. And the scenarios I went through, I think are pretty true to life. I mean, you're going to get people that are willing to pay the compensation. You're going to get voicemails. You're going to get people that just flat out aren't willing to pay. And the thing that you have to determine up front through the buyer's representation agreement is if any of those scenarios happen, what is the result of that with the buyer? So if the seller isn't willing to pay compensation, have you already ironed out what's going to happen? Does that mean that it's just going to be, you're just going to take whatever they give, or are you going to hold the client to whatever is in that document? Now, remember, if they go and buy a home and that compensation doesn't match up with what you agreed upon originally, your buyer's representation agreement can always be amended. Okay, so always remember that. I do cover that in other videos if you want to see how that's done. But as for this one, that's kind of how the process would go. You can either call, text, or email that other agent. It really depends on how effective the response is going to be. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't show any homes until you get confirmation of what we just went through. Okay. All right. Well, that concludes this video. Thanks so much.